Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to Best Life and Beyond. Little channel update.
Yes, and you might be going, "What's canceled? What is that on the thumbnail there?" Well,
it happened.
we're going to tell you.
It's real.
It is real. We're going to talk about that. Like Spencer said, we're doing a channel update.
Little recap.
Yeah, we're back from Vegas, so we'll chat a little bit about that. And also just hang out and talk.
And look ahead a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit of that.
Yeah.
Also, by the way, it is May Gray officially here. I just want to just want to say that because it's kind of had me a little bit like lower energy than normal.
Yeah, it's a real thing. So that's and today was kind
detrimental.
Today it was like half and half, but
so far it's been half and half. Yeah.
Yeah, weather changes moods, right? Isn't that a Nirvana?
Yeah. Well, I genuinely have started to believe that I am like a plant, and like the minute the sun comes out, I'm like, oh, hello.
I'm very much like that. I'm like, if it's gloomy, I don't know, it affects me for sure.
Yeah.
But it was nice in Vegas. It wasn't gloomy there.
No,
it was actually perfect weather up there.
Yeah, I don't know how we got so lucky, but let me just tell you what, I think the day we left, it went up like 10 degrees. Even the last day we were there, it was kind of it
was like 84.
It was 85. Starting to warm up, and you were like, oh no.
I think next week it's going to be like 90s, 100, at least in Palm Springs I saw. So probably equivalent in Vegas. I don't know.
You never know.
It's warming up early.
And you might be going like, why are you guys going off about the weather? Well, the weather is the reason for the cancellation.
Yeah.
So first thing we're going to do is tell you what happened about that, like what happened. So first things first, we actually had planned a really rad camping trip.
Yeah.
And something different not different because we've been doing a lot of beach camping,
I think it was
right?
Different, yeah.
So it was different in the sense that it wasn't beach camping, right?
Yeah.
And literally the last minute, our friends that we're going with called and said, "Did you see the weather?" And I was like, "What?"
Yeah, this has happened to us before with camping, and it's when it's not the summertime, you run that risk.
Spring camping runs that risk.
And here's the clue: is if you're looking up campsites on Reserve America or one of those sites,
Reserve California,
whatever it is, if you start seeing open days all of a sudden coming up, like, whoa, that's weird. There's like these great like beachside campsites next Tuesday. There's like a bunch of them. There's probably weather.
Yeah.
It's because people see that and they just, immediately cancel. But we, that's the risk you take. So we, had to cancel.
And it was literally, I'm telling you, 10 minutes before we were able to cancel, because you can cancel up, I don't remember what it is, but the point is it was like by 3 o'clock on a certain day. So thank goodness, shout out to our friend, you know who you are, who caught that.
Good eye, because we would have been cooked and we'd have had to pay for it.
Here's the thing.
It's not that much money, but...
Well, I was kind of thinking, and we did discuss it, it's not like make or break it, because I think the rain or precipitation chance was like 45%. But you still have to think about it. It's going to be kind of gloomy. Yeah. And I don't think we could enjoy, or again, especially if we're vlogging it. Well, I don't know if it would have looked as cool.
You just run the risk of, a thunderstorm or something happening, and you have to prep for all that. You have to kind of have your camp kind of like weatherproofed.
Yeah, it's like,
we didn't really want to get into all that. It was like, this is,
And also, does it, like I said, this goes back to, again, especially if we're kind of vlogging it. If we weren't vlogging it, and maybe it was like a 10% chance, I'd be like, meh, whatever. Right. But I feel like my mood is directly affected by the weather. This is probably why I have to live in Southern California, because of the temperate climate.
We have to have Best Life and Beyond sunsets in the videos. So
true, I know. And like,
sometimes it stops with me where I go, nope, can't work with this.
Yeah,
I can't do this.
Cannot.
No, I can't work
like standard.
This. Yeah.
So yeah, it was just one of those things where it was like, it's just not gonna be what we envisioned.
it's not that it's not going to happen now. It's
because
definitely going to happen because it's a really cool trip.
Yeah, you don't get your money back at this place. You just get to go and reschedule it.
Yeah.
So we're definitely going to go.
Oh,
It's not happening. It's just a matter of like, so it was kind of one of those things where plans changed and we're like, what do we do now? Because, I don't know. I just did not foresee a weather thing happening.
Well, it's been pretty nice lately, but also the winter's been really weird. And so we tend to have our winters later in California anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not uncommon to see, like snow in April in the mountains and even in May.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
It was just one of those things.
I feel like it's going to keep happening. I think Mammoth's going to get another couple of inches this week.
Dang.
Like some little things coming in.
I mean, it's kind of like, it's been kind of an interesting few months because even our mountain trip, with you getting sick, it kind of, that got a little derailed. And then this with the weather got a little bit derailed. So if that's just,
but at least Santa Alejo worked out. Jeez.
Yeah, Santa Alejo worked out. Sometimes things work, sometimes they don't. But I just wanted to let you know that was, we had a really cool trip and it was canceled, but it's okay. And if I am going to cancel for any reason, I'm glad it's not like you got sick again or I got sick or something really, really bad happened. It's like, oh, you're canceling for weather. Yeah. Like, okay. And more or less it's a reschedule. We just have to look at another time. Because I also don't want to I'm not a big fan of camping too much in the summer unless it's kind of beachside because
too hot.
I don't do well in heat anymore. I really don't. Not
the cool
too
thing
hot.
About camping is like you can get yourself warm.
Yeah.
But when it's hot,
ugh.
You can't really bring an air conditioner to a campground. I mean, you can sleep in your car,
or
I guess.
Can I?
I don't know. It's just it's a tougher thing.
Yeah.
Unless you're at the beach and it's cooler there, or you go up into the mountains where it's cooler up high or something. But you have to just be careful where you go.
There are times at the beach though that it can get really hot with the
true with the Santa Anas.
Yeah, like
But also, good luck getting a site in the summertime at the beach. That's the hard part. That to me is the big,
Yeah, it is one of those things. Well, like even in Malibu, we don't have air conditioning there.
No.
But there are times where it will be
100.
Dude, so hot.
Yeah,
and
I slept on the deck multiple times because...
And it's humid too because the ocean, right?
Yeah. But when it's Santa Ana like that and it's 100, it's totally bone dry and it's like I remember it being hotter than the desert and, on the sand, like over 100 because of the hot wind.
Yeah.
It wasn't necessarily the temperature, but the wind made it hot,
Yeah. And that is something too. I realized, I don't know, it was a few days ago. I had to talk a little bit on Instagram about this, but I realized a lot of people were asking about the whole Malibu situation. And so if you don't follow me on Instagram, I'm going to apologize. I might repeat a few things here, but I realized we haven't really talked too much about the status of our Malibu place, what's going on there, what's going on. And so
there is no.
Yeah, there's literally nothing.
Update. That's why we don't talk about it.
Yeah, but also, people don't know that. So that's why we're going to let you know. It's really a matter of there's a lot of repairs that need to get done. There's a lot of people that, need to rebuild, and that kind of takes precedence. So we're just chilling. We're waiting. That being said, though, I want to recap a little bit about Vegas.
Yeah, Vegas was cool.
Vegas was a blast. We actually came home with a little more money than I thought we did.
Really?
Did you notice that?
No.
No, okay, well, I did.
I never do. But, yeah, it was really fun. We, if it went by really quick because I thought, we're there for, did we say 3 nights?
Yeah.
And
but we got there later on the first day.
Yeah, to be
fair. We normally have that whole, first day, but...
The first night, you kind of go, it's a wash.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, yeah.
Yeah.
I could see that. But...
We were really tired. I forgot why.
It was just, travel day. But I think overall, it was super fun. And we did, a new restaurant, which if you haven't seen that video or if you haven't, man.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm all about it now because, you know, there's a ton of great restaurants in Las Vegas and not all of them are on the Strip. There's all these different areas where you can go and get food in other places, you know, whether it's that Chinatown area or, you know, where we were and, you know,
Arts District.
Arts District is pretty cool. So yeah, that part was amazing. And then, you know, good old gambling was fun and playing our favorite little game and, you know.
I know. It's one of those things. So sometimes we're like, do we put this in? Do we not? But it's so 50. It's hard to please everyone. And so there was definitely one comment for sure, but somebody had written and said, you know, I love these videos. I just don't want to watch all of the craps. Yeah. But the best thing I could say is like, first of all, that's fair. If you don't like something, you don't like something. Of
course.
But that's why I've been trying to put chapters in. So like, hopefully that would help so you can skip past it.
Yeah.
So I hope that helped. And I appreciate the letting us know, you know, in the nicest way possible. That's very kind, especially these days, because people will have criticisms and they will say them in such a terribly mean way, which is like, okay, I get it. But
it's also, you have to be careful because typed words they're kind of cold. Typed words, even if they mean something, it's just a word on a piece of paper. So you have to kind of
what are those
emote a little more in it because it's like, you know what I mean?
There's those two comedians.
The Key and Peele skit.
Key and Peele. I almost said Keenan and Kel.
They do a skit about it where they're texting back and forth.
Geniuses.
And the one guy is like, you know, he's like, hey, you want to hang out? And he's like, yeah, sure, whatever. And he's like, sure, whatever.
Yeah,
he's getting a totally different tone than what the other guy is saying.
He's like, sure, whatever. And he's like, yeah, I didn't know if you felt like hanging out. So it's cool, whatever you want to do. And he's like, you didn't feel like hanging out? It's
and everything
cool,
is misperceived
whatever.
as like, you know, whatever. I'm just chilling, dog. I don't know. It was funny because it's true. And so, yeah. Sometimes the comments can come off like that, but you know, in this case it wasn't. But
so it's really nice. Whoa, almost knocked that over. It's really nice that we appreciate that. But then on the flip side, we'll have so many people that say, I've never watched craps before. I didn't understand it. Now I kind of get it, or like that was therapeutic. So it's really interesting. We hear from everybody, and it's not just on the video.
Some have asked like, hey, could you do a tutorial or give us some more tips or something like that? And it's tough when you're playing it, especially us, like we get so into it and it's real money. So we tend to really like get in the mode of what we're doing. So if it's being filmed, we tend to ignore the camera in a sense of, you know, Katie's usually filming it and she's going back and forth to the dice, to the board, which is automatic for her. And so we're really kind of in the moment, which I think is a value to the video that it's real. But we're hoping that people are getting it along the way and learning. And there's some great channels that have tutorials about bubble craps is what it's technically called.
Yeah.
So if you're interested, just look up, you know, bubble craps how to, or there's, you know, a lot of great things. You're just betting on the roll of the dice, essentially, and a game has been developed around that notion. And you're just trying to predict what the dice are going to be. That is it. That really is the game. And so it's kind of like you have a little bit of control as opposed to when we play the slots, which are very fun.
Yeah, I like that. And there was actually a lot of
there's
slot
just no
play.
There's just no control in a slot as opposed to maybe you can change the denomination or how much you're betting. That's it.
Yeah.
But you don't have control over a decision that may or may not work out for you. And I think that's what's fun about craps is like, did I make the right decision and did I get greedy? Because you get punished for being greedy on that game. And it's like,
when 7 comes, it's over. By the way, total side note, but you might hear we have some tree trimming going on. So I don't know because of the mics, but sometimes it'll still pick it up.
You may hear it, you may not.
Just an FYI.
Katie's got, you know, things going on in her head.
Maybe I do.
Maybe she does. I don't know.
But yeah, we did actually have some more slot play, but I don't think we made it into the video because it was it wasn't like as cool. I feel like when you get a really good bonus and like the machines I chose, they gave me some bonuses, but it was nothing like
they weren't fun, like riveting. Like I think some of them are really fun, and they're the things that potentially could happen and stuff. It's like I don't know. It's fun.
It just wasn't enough that I was like, I feel like people are going to be like way bored. Not like way bored, but I don't know. It wasn't.
We were careful just because we'd already put so much of the craps in there that we thought, if we just keep, because we're not a gambling channel. No. Let's be fair. We just like to include it within the Vegas trips because it's part of the fabric there.
And it's what we really do. I think they're, we always go to we go to the plaza if we're going to play bubble craps.
Yeah.
And, it's one of those things that sometimes I feel like we're not the most serious vloggers. I think if you were, we would go to all these different places and show you. But it's like, we got to stay real about like what we really like to do. Because this is, again, whether we were filming or not, that is one of those things that we would be doing the exact same thing. We would have went to Esther's. We would have went to the Arts District. Right. Everything you saw on that trip was...
Aside from the intro and the outro.
Yeah.
we wouldn't have gone somewhere and gone, hey, everybody, welcome back. And like, there's no camera.
I might have. Doing? Speak for yourself. Speak for yourself.
Like the Truman Show.
Dude.
She's like, make sure to get this. He's like, who are you talking to?
Have you tried the Makoko Cocoa or something like that?
That was what it was.
Makoko. I don't even remember.
No, that was it. I think you nailed it.
Was it really Makoko Cocoa?
I think so.
I don't know. I'm probably wrong. But that being said, that we try to keep it.
We're trying to keep it real.
The only thing that, like I alluded to with the camping thing, I feel like when it's nature, I will definitely like try to film something a little bit more picturesque, or that's where I'll get a little bit, where it'll go the opposite way.
Because that's what nature. Well, that's what we're looking for. We're looking for those views and that pretty stuff and those sunsets and all that is because we want to see that.
Yeah.
And so.
And I feel like that.
We just capture it and.
That, if we're looking for views, that's how you get views.
Oh,
get it?
Wow. That's getting deep.
Wow.
What happened out in the desert out there?
A lot. Things got crazy. But that, so I hope that kind of explains a little bit of, who we are, especially because we do have a lot of newer people.
We're not degenerate gamblers. We're not.
No, I want to be.
It'd be fun.
I want to be. Like,
it'd be fun.
I would have so much fun. But, I did get crazy on this one.
I think I'm too emotional for it.
Are you?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm okay. But it was, okay, so when I did lose, like when I went crazy, like that night as I was sleeping, I was kind of like, I beat myself up a little bit, even though it was like, that was our fun money that like you're supposed to play with. Yeah. I was a little bit like, wow, you idiot, Katie, why did you do that? So I can see what you're saying. That's
the emotion part,
okay.
and the accountability part, like of being a normal human being, as opposed to being a degenerate gambler who's like, oh, I just got to get it back. I just got to double up now and just bet more. So
why do you say degenerate? That sounds really mean.
It's a saying.
Oh.
I didn't make it up. It's just
you have an eyelash on your face. You can make a wish. You have one on each cheek.
Do I really?
Yep. Make a wish. You have one on this side too.
Dang.
This one I'm not gonna. No wish for you.
Yeah. You can't do two. It'll
but
cancel it out.
I've never heard degenerate.
It's a term. It's just a term.
It sounds terrible.
Well, it means like that you're going out and just gambling, and that's like that you'll gamble your last dollar.
Wow.
It's just a saying. It's not meant to be like.
It sounds awful.
Well, it does.
Degenerate gambler. But I still want to be one.
It's often spoken to oneself like, I'm just a degenerate gambler.
Oh, okay. Okay, so that's why you're saying, oh, yeah, okay. I get it. So another thing that is really exciting coming up, we have one of our friends coming into town from Canada.
Yep.
And we are so excited. We have one really, really fun thing planned that I think you all are really, really going to like. And of course, our adventures are going to continue. We're actively looking into, we definitely have to reschedule our original camping. So we have to work on that.
But then there's other stuff we're going to do. We have some bikes we're going to check out.
Yeah, we got some e-bikes.
Yeah.
Those. I do have one product review coming out for the battery. A lot of people were asking about that. So
that's going to be a good one. That's a really great product. And it's like, even if you're not into camping and stuff, that's something to have in your car. Like it's like I'll tell you what,
not even just your car, but your house, especially if you lose power and stuff. So
that too.
We tested and we've been testing and we've got some like things we've learned. So definitely look forward to that. We appreciate the fact that you guys turn on those videos and watch them, even if it's something you might not be shopping for or interested in.
Yeah.
I just want you to know how much we appreciate that support. It's really one of those things that's helping out our channel and our goal for what we're trying to do. So thank you for that.
Absolutely. And we appreciate you guys watching this video. It was, we had to kind of touch base at home. We've been all over the place.
Yeah.
And we are now, like I said, trying to keep the ball rolling, having a blast.
It's going to roll.
And without you guys, we can't do it. So thank you to our Patreons, our members, and you for watching. And we will see you guys next time. Best life and beyond. Bye-bye, everybody.